All right, so today we're checking out two new products from the company 1More. It's been a while since we featured a 1More product here on the channel, so I'm definitely excited about that. We've got the Sonoflow Pro headphones, which you guys are listening to a microphone sample right now. This will give you an idea as to how you would sound if you choose to use these for a phone call. And then we also have the 1More S70 that we'll be taking a look at later in the video.
All right, so it's been about 2 years since the original Sonoflow headphones were released, and now we have an updated version with the Sonoflow Pro. As far as that microphone test, I think the headphones sound great. And I did do my updated method of leaving myself a voicemail. I didn't use an app or anything like that. It was a legitimate phone call that you guys were listening to. So whether it's a personal phone call, work phone call, a business meeting, whatever the case might be, I think it's safe to say that the microphones on these will serve you well. So for the most part, the headphones look very similar to the original Sonoflow. There are some updates on the inside, Bluetooth version, battery life. We'll get into all that, but we also have an updated price. The original retail of the Sonoflow was $100. Obviously, you can get them for less than that now, but the retail of the Sonoflow Pro is only $89. And I believe 1More has some discounts available where you can get them for even less than that. If so, I'll put the details on the screen as well as in the description. As you guys can see, I've got this nice dark blue. It's kind of an obsidian blue, if you will. They're also available in black if that's more your style. And overall, very lightweight headphones. They come in right around 250 grams, and you've got a matte plastic finish pretty much all the way around. And then you have a leather-like finish on the padding, both on the ear cup as well as the headband. Now, like I said, the overall design is about the same as the original, but one thing I will say is that the quality of the leather material looks and feels better than before. So my first impression is that the padding and the cushioning on these is going to hold up better long term. As far as the controls, they're all located on the right ear cup. You've got your power button, which also serves as your multi-function button. It allows you to play and pause as well as activate your voice assistant with a double press. You also have your volume rocker as well as your ambient sound control. And the volume rocker obviously controls your volume, but it also controls your tracks. And then on the bottom, you've got your Type-C charging port as well as a 2.5mm audio jack. And the headphones do come with a 2.5 to 3.5mm audio cable. The headphones also come with a color matching case, which is perfect for travel. You can throw the headphones in a backpack or a suitcase with peace of mind. Now, as far as the specs, the main updates are Bluetooth 5.4 and up to 100 hours of battery life. The original Sonoflow were already impressive with up to 70 hours, and this time they tacked on an additional 30 hours because why not? Now, based on the price tag, these are here to compete in the budget space, but if we take price out of the equation, I don't think there's any other headphones that are going to give you better battery life. And then on top of that, you're also getting fast charging. And recently I checked out the Soundcore Space One Pro, and I was really impressed with the fast charging specs on those. I think 5 minutes will get you roughly 8 hours of use, which is great. And with the Sonoflow Pro, just 5 minutes will get you roughly 10 hours of use. So again, in terms of battery life, these are competing with headphones that are much more expensive. Now, as far as comfort, the ear cups are large enough to fit over my ears completely. I do have smaller ears though, so take that for what it's worth. And overall, they feel good. I can wear them for about 2 hours before I need to give myself a break, which for me is pretty typical with most headphones. In terms of connection, you still have multi-point, which based on my experience has been pretty seamless. You can easily go from one device to another with no delay, which is another reason these will be good for not only casual use, but for work purposes as well. Now moving over to sound quality, these are using 40mm large diameter drivers. And if you've tried 1More products in the past, I think you know what you're getting into. If I had to sum things up with one word, it would be balanced. The bass sits right where it needs to be. You get excellent clarity and detail without things ever coming off harsh. And no matter what you do in terms of volume or EQ, there's zero distortion. You've got 12 EQ presets to choose from in the app, and the three that I've found myself using the most are classical, hip hop, and electronic. I feel like they give you that V-shaped tuning, which if you know anything about me, that's typically what I go for. There's also a fully customizable 10-band EQ that you can take advantage of, which gives these headphones plenty of range. And these are perfect if you're that person that likes to go in and really experiment to find that perfect sound. And speaking of experimenting, what I figured out is if you want to get louder volume out of these headphones, all you have to do is max out all 10 sliders in that custom EQ, and you'll get more volume without destroying the sound. You would think that doing so would introduce some distortion, but it doesn't. The drivers are able to handle it, and it actually sounds good. I recommend tapering the higher frequencies a bit just to keep things from being too sharp, but once you do that, I think it sounds great. So feel free to try it out and let me know what you think. Now, as far as noise cancellation, these are using their Quiet Max dual hybrid technology. And for the price, the performance is very solid. I would definitely put these towards the top in that sub $100 category. The only thing I would say they're missing is the ability to adjust the strength. So if you go in the app, the ANC is either on or off. There's no adjustable slider where you can tweak things to your personal liking. And the same goes for the transparency mode. The performance is decent. It's certainly not AirPods Max level transparency, but again, there's no option to adjust it. As far as additional features, there is a spatial audio option in the app, which is okay, but honestly, I prefer listening without it. And there's a low latency gaming mode to help minimize lag. And then there's a high resolution mode, which lets you take advantage of the LDAC codec. Just keep in mind that you can't use spatial audio or the low latency mode when LDAC is active. So those are pretty much the basics when it comes to the new Sonoflow Pro. And now, as promised, we're also going to take a look at the 1More S70. These are a follow-up to the S50, which came out about a year ago at this point. These are another open style earbud, which means no ear tips sealing off your ear. Instead, they just kind of wrap around your ear and sit directly outside your ear canal, which means two things: better comfort and more awareness. With nothing actually in your ear, you can wear these for long periods of time with no discomfort, and you can enjoy your audio while maintaining complete awareness of your surroundings. I think the best use case for this style of earbud is exercise, especially outdoors and for work. When it comes to exercise, if you're going for a run, a walk, you need to be able to hear what's going on around you, whether it's traffic or just other people. And these allow you to do that. And then when it comes to work, many of us like to multitask while we work. So you might enjoy listening to a podcast while you work. And if somebody comes up to you and starts a conversation, with these, you can still hear them. And you don't have to fumble around for your phone or frantically take the earbuds off or anything like that. Another reason these are great for work purposes is because they also have multi-point. So you could be connected to your phone as well as your laptop or computer at the same time. From a design standpoint, one thing I really like about these is the case. With this style of earbud, a larger case is to be expected, but I like how they managed to keep the case extremely slim. Even though it's a larger case, when it's in your pocket, it doesn't just feel like a huge brick. And then when it comes to the earbuds, the actual hook that wraps around your ear is made from titanium alloy, which means they're durable, but they're also flexible. When I took them out the box, the fit was a little loose for my ears in particular, but what I was able to do is kind of mold and shape the ear hook to fit a whole lot better. So no matter the size of your ears, you can adjust these to get a fit that works for you. And then just like the Sonoflow Pro, these also have impressive battery life with around 12 hours on a single charge and a total of 40 once you include the case. There's also fast charging where just 5 minutes can get you roughly 2 hours of use. As far as sound quality, obviously these aren't going to be as dynamic or as upfront as a pair of earbuds with ear tips, but all things considered, they give you a very full sound. You also have 6 different EQ presets to choose from in the app, and the one I recommend the most is the Deep preset. I feel like it gives you the best mix of bass and just overall spatial awareness. In the app, you can also customize the double tap and the triple tap function, and it does let you choose a different set of controls for the left and right ear. So if you want to get creative and mix and match the controls, you can. The earbuds are also IPX5 water resistant, which is another reason they will be great for outdoor use.
All right, so just to give you guys an example as to how you would sound if you chose to use these, the 1More S70 for a phone call, this should give you an idea. So what I'm doing is basically leaving a voicemail from one phone to the other.
The retail price is $120 on these, but again, I do believe 1More has some discounts available, and if so, I will put the information on the screen as well as in the description. So that pretty much wraps up the video. Just kind of an update on some of the latest products from 1More. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Aside from that, appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next one.